The noon hour of Madness and Mayhem, the podcast.
This is the noon hour of Madness and Mayhem. What's up, Peaches?
Oh, nothing much. I saw a video of Sydney Sweeney pop up. She was at some sort of premiere, dressed all nice and everything. And I was thinking, Scooter Braun is dating her. She basically called off her engagement with her fiance and is now dating somebody new. I was just thinking, like, how painful would it be to date someone like that?
When celebrities, they don't often tend to stay together.
No, because they, there's a lot to it, I would think. There's a lot of moving around, a very hectic schedule all the time.
Oh, yeah.
I bet, like, your significant other has to reach out to your agent to get in contact with you.
Probably, and yeah. I mean, I don't think I'd want to date, a movie star or something like that. Maybe if you enjoy, a lot of your alone time, I guess, or you don't want to be around them that much, but the busy schedules and things, it's just got to be hard to make it work out.
When you're trying to date Sydney Sweeney and she's, the face of a lot of different campaigns. She's very controversial right now.
Oh, yeah.
You can't be seen out in public with her. You have to stay in hiding.
Oh, and everywhere you go, you're going to have people taking pictures of you. It doesn't really sound like that great of an existence. I mean, you make a lot of money and you're famous, but I don't know. I think that's why you end up having celebrities move to places like Jackson or Sun Valley.
Sure, yeah.
And just fall off the face of the planet.
Well, I saw Ellen DeGeneres is making her way back to the U.S., allegedly.
Yeah, I saw that too. Yeah. Where did she move?
She moved to the UK. She did a whole political statement, and I think that's what makes it funny is that she's like, I'm moving to the UK to get away from him. And then sure enough, she's coming back.
Yeah. And when you listen to a lot of stand-up comedy, you don't tend to hear a lot of good things about the UK. It doesn't sound like the place to go. If
most other countries would not be good.
Yeah, you need to go to somewhere like, I don't know, Denmark, I
would feel so out of place in a country like Italy. I don't speak Italian.
Yeah, you'd have to go somewhere, I think, to make it easiest, where English would be the primary language.
And then I'm also, I already have a unique voice. I can't imagine going against the accent.
Oh, yeah.
And being the big, dumb American coming to the good old UK.
Well, and when I've been to Mexico, for example, not speaking the language, you always feel real awkward, trying to communicate, and you feel like an idiot tourist because you are.
And you don't want to be that American that's, breaking the rules and acting dumb out there.
Yeah, I think I'm stuck in the U.S. I don't know if I'd be able to go to another country. I don't know. Like Denmark, they speak what, Danish?
Yeah.
And then
that's tough.
Sweden, they're speaking Swedish.
Imagine going to Iceland trying to speak Icelandic.
What countries speak English? Let's find out here.
I mean, English is an ever growing, it's growing more and more people are speaking it. Compared to before, but still, like, if you go to France and you try speaking French, they're going to make fun of you. But if you go to Italy and you mess something up, then they're nice about it.
It looks like there's not a lot that are primarily English-speaking countries. You, of course, have the UK, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, and Ireland. Australia's out, dude. We've talked plenty about Australia. Too many critters.
I've heard Australians, they really will... Like, there's no filter with them.
Yeah.
They really will make fun of you.
And you probably deserve it, Especially if you're me, because I've talked a lot of crap on Australia over the years on this show.
I think that's only if you go to, like, the Outback.
Yeah, I don't know.
For the most part.
I don't know a lot about Australia. I just know about the giant spiders, and there's, snakes, and...
I just can't imagine you go to a place like Sydney, Melbourne... any one of those big cities in Australia and you're dealing with those giant spiders. I would think if you're like going to the desolate, the isolated side of the country where there's just nothing but, crazy environment.
Yeah, I bet if you're in the population center, it's probably not too bad, huh? Maybe I have to go check it out.
I don't think they're finding a dinner plate sized spider in the Sydney Opera House.
You never know, dude. Just the fact that they're out there. But I guess... you think about like Arizona, there's giant spiders there.
Scorpions.
Snakes, scorpions.
Go to Florida.
Yeah.
Gators in the toilet.
Exactly. We've got, around here, mountain lions. There's giant cats roaming the woods that'll rip you to pieces.
Yeah, sure.
Bears. Yeah. I guess you got to deal with stuff everywhere, but something about giant spiders and snakes. Just, ugh.
Well, when they pop up at you, that's what's terrifying. You hear that little rattle.
Oh,
You're like, what is that?
oh, snakes.
And they move so fast.
Oh, yeah.
That's what freaks me out about snakes. They move so fast, and they can
jump.
lunge at you.
Yeah.
And you just see this head on a stick just come right at your face.
And if you get bit by a rattlesnake,
You're done.
You got to like get to the hospital quick. Kill you dead. All right, anybody want to go for a hike?
We went from Sydney Sweeney to animals.
Yeah, you know how this show works sometimes.
Yeah.
Well, Peaches, I guess I've of course got to give a shout out to Ben and Mason from the Advocates for stopping by unexpectedly and bringing me a Christmas present. That was pretty wild. Pretty wild. We'll have some video up of that soon. But yeah, you saw me. I'm like exhausted from endless chores at my house. I've been doing chores for like days and days. And last night I was up late shampooing carpets.
You used to be the guy that would go to bed at 7.
I know, but I'm trying to get ready for the kids to come visit. And, you know, the place has gotten to be a bit messy with the zoo and, you know, Becca moving in. And
right, yeah.
So it's like, all right, I want it to be somewhat in order and we need to be able to put up the Christmas tree. So you stopped by, helped me move some big speakers upstairs. And so I started getting a headache after the morning show. I was trying to edit my podcast and I was just like, ugh. You walked by and thought I was sleeping?
No, I thought you passed out for a second.
Just passed out.
I was about to run over to Josh from Classy and be like, hey, Victor's passed out in the K-Bear studio. We might need to drive extra carefully and extra slowly to the hospital to not get into an accident while taking, you know, a coworker who's potentially died in the studio.
No, I'll use a dad phrase. I was resting my eyes. But that is what I was doing. I just kind of had my head down because I started getting a headache. So took some ibuprofen and was like, all right, I'll just chill for a minute here.
Well, luckily I walked in and then was like, oh, he's really asleep. So I tried quietly walking out. But then as soon as you heard that door click, you woke up.
Well, I wasn't sleeping, Peaches. I wasn't sleeping because you know the sounds I make when I sleep.
That's what I was also worried about too.
Yeah.
Sleep apnea.
It's pretty clear when I'm sleeping. I make a lot of noise. So then 5 minutes later, I'm trying to get back to doing the podcast thing, get it, ready to upload. I don't really edit it, by the way, everybody. I'm splicing bits together.
Yeah, you record the bits and then you put them all into one big episode.
Yeah, exactly. So Kennedy comes up from the front desk and she's like, there's some people here who want to see you. And I figured it was just listeners,
Just listeners.
I just figured it was listeners who want to say hi. I'm like, all right. And come out, I'm all disheveled. And it was Ben and Mason from the Advocates. And he's got this big present. And I assumed that it was something they wanted to do for Friday when we kick off that new giveaway with the Advocates that we'll announce Friday morning. And he's like, no, we've been working together a long time, wanted to get you a present from the Advocates. And it was pretty obvious what the box was. There's not very many things that come in a box shaped like that. A long, rectangular, skinny box. So I'm like, you got to be kidding me. And I think it was 2-3 weeks ago, Ben came by my house, and he had brought over his Fender Telecaster Deluxe to show me his new guitar. And so we were playing it, and it was an awesome guitar, like so sweet. So, I open up this present from the Advocates. He got me a, gray and black sunburst version of the same guitar. It's a really nice guitar. What the heck, man? What the heck? I think it is the nicest Christmas present I've ever gotten.
Whoa.
Yeah. I think it has to be.
Take that, Mama Wilt.
Sorry, Mom.
You in your grave.
Oh, jeez, Peaches. But, so I got to give a big thanks to Ben and Damien and Mason from the Advocates. That was a very unexpected surprise, and it helped wake me up and get me excited to go back to the tedious work that I need to do today. I want to go home and get my practice amp and just sit around here ripping riffs, but I probably need to work on the stuff Jade keeps yelling at me to get done.
Well, you can do some outlaw riffs.
I could on a guitar like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Might as well replicate the songs you're going to be listening to.
Yeah, so I had to send some photos to my guitar playing friends, and pretty much all of them said the same thing that Jade said. Now you got to learn how to play it. Yeah.
Should we cue Jade's weekly riff?
That's right. Jade's weekly riff. Making a comeback. Stay tuned. Yeah, I guess, Peaches, for anybody who wasn't listening to the morning show, we could recap the story of what happened last night with you because it's really funny.
Well, I was going to talk about it at the start of my show too. So if people miss it out here, they'll also miss it, or they'll probably hear it on the afternoon show.
It's worth talking about 3 times because it's so funny.
And it's such a slow news day. You might as well.
Yeah, I mean, how many times can we talk about the drunk raccoon? That's the only thing I've seen in the news.
I'm not talking about that on the show, I guess, now. No, forget the drunk raccoon.
No, Peaches last night calls me while I'm, doing housework, trying to shampoo carpets, and he's like...
I was shocked you were up at 8:30.
Yeah, I was up kind of late last night because, with the kids coming, there's only so much time to get things done.
Yeah, me and Aubrey, I was like, well, I'm not wanting to drive to Rexburg in this weather. She's not wanting to drive into Idaho Falls in this weather, so we just decided to just do our own thing last night. I'm sitting there on the computer playing Postal 2, just enjoying myself, and I get a Reddit notification, and usually it's some bogus post from somebody in the r/the Woody Show, something like that. But it said I was permanently banned. I'm like, huh? What's going on? What do you mean I'm permanently banned? And then I looked, and yeah, this mod of r/Seether, the Seether subreddit mod, got really upset with me over comments I made 6 months ago and said a whole bunch of stuff I can't repeat on the air in the message. So then I was like, okay, I guess I'm permanently banned from r/Seether. So I took his message, copied and pasted it into ChatGPT, sent it back to him. It was like this professional response. And he wrote, God, I hate your smug attitude. Goodbye, man. And I then was like, what is he even talking about? Because he said I was talking about it 6 months later. I'm like, dude, I don't care or know who you are. Like, Seether to me is one of those bands when they come on the radio, I go, okay, that's pretty neat. Yeah. But I don't actively listen to their stuff outside, let alone also moderate their subreddit. Or, I went on their subreddit one time to ask, hey, what are some questions I should ask Dale of Seether when I'm interviewing him prior to the show here in Idaho Falls? And they give me all these terrible questions, and yeah, he lost his mind, this moderator. And I'm just thinking, like, what do I do? Like, I can't reason with stupid people.
No,
I can't.
What are you supposed to do?
I also can't really say much else besides, because if I were to be like, dude, you should really reconsider your life choices. And then he's going to potentially make a post about me in r/Seether, and then I can't comment because I'm permanently banned from the subreddit.
Should I contact Seether's label and tell them to, reach out and be like, hey, you need to unban this person?
No, just
he didn't do anything wrong.
Just be like, you guys should really get rid of r/Seether. Just shut it all down.
Yeah, just close it.
Like, the drama that was happening with r/Art?
No, I don't know.
That's been happening recently.
Is it because of AI?
It got shut down completely.
Wow.
And so it'd be hilarious, a giant comeback story if a radio DJ who gets permanently banned from r/Seether goes to the label and then interviews any one of the members, and then the band also shuts down the subreddit.
That'd be amazing.
Because I don't think the band even cares either. They're like, yeah, we do have a whiny fan base, a whiny hardcore fan base. Out of all the bands we've ever dealt with, I'm shocked that the Seether fans are the ones to piss us off the most.
Yeah, we've talked a lot about toxic fan bases, but they're usually fine with us. And all you did was not ask their stupid questions.
Right. And so what was funny is that we talked about this in the morning show. I had to go to our YouTube channel and type in Seether, search on our channel to find that previous episode. And the podcast was titled Seether Fans Need a Hug. And it had 15 views at the time. I think it's probably from the team of moderators on that subreddit.
I can't believe this guy.
Yeah, and they dug deep. There's no timestamps or anything. I think in the middle of that show is when I started talking about that. And so then he left a comment like, Seether moderator here, you actually didn't do this. And he left this whole essay in the comment section.
So ridiculous.
So, and then called me a garbage interviewer, said I don't belong where I'm at. And this whole thing, and I'm like, dude, you're a moderator of the Seether subreddit. I bet you wear a fedora unironically, to say the least. I just wanted to go off on this dude, but as a representative of this company, I can't
no, you handle it responsibly,
really bad, and then it goes right back to Jay, and he's like, how dare you have a Riverbend Media Group employee tell me that I'm a loser? As a as a important mod of r/Seether, I take my job very seriously.
It'd be unfortunate if people started posting in the Seether subreddit.
Justice for Peaches?
Justice for Peaches or Peaches rules. Or,
well, I told my friend Matt, and he posted in there something really, really bad.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
That got removed by moderators. And then, what's it called? I've been talking back and forth with my former friend Bobby, who I've mentioned on the show a bunch of times.
Yeah.
We had a falling out, but recently he refollowed me on Instagram, and we've been sharing memes back and forth. And so then I said, dude, I just got banned from r/Seether. And he's like, what are you talking about? And I sent him the message that I got, and we were going back and forth, and he was making fun of those guys. And I'm like, the enemy of my enemy is my friend again.
It's the noon hour of madness and mayhem. What's up, Peaches?
It could always be worse. I have the moderators of r/Seether attacking me online. At least it's not Quentin Tarantino.
Oh, yeah, he's making some people mad.
He was talking about how one of the greatest movies, his favorite movie of the 21st century, was There Will Be Blood with Daniel Day-Lewis.
It was one of his favorites. I think he had it at number 5.
Okay.
Because I went through the list and talked about some of them this morning. Amazingly, his number 1, let's see, number 1 was Black Hawk Down. Number 2 was Toy Story 3. That was his pick.
Well, honestly, Toy Story 3 was a great conclusion to that trilogy. He's right about that. Like, it was a great conclusion. Then they came out with Toy Story 4, and now they're working on Toy Story 5. Mm-hmm. Most of the original cast is dead. Don Rickles is dead.
Yeah.
What lady who played Miss Potato Head's dead. Jim Varney's been long dead.
Yeah, so they need... Sometimes you just need to stop.
Yeah.
Just stop.
Tim Allen's on the way out.
But yeah, number 5, There Will Be Blood. And I do agree it's a hot take from him, because I thought that guy did a great job in that movie. He's talking. What's the guy's name?
Paul Dano?
Paul Dano. He plays the preachers, or the preacher.
Yeah, he said Dano is weak sauce, man. He is just such a weak, uninteresting guy. The weakest actor in SAG.
Yeah.
The Screen Actors Guild.
I know.
He just decided to completely obliterate this dude. I would start a war with Quentin Tarantino if all of a sudden, he's just coming at me. I'd be like, dude, next time I see you, I'm punching you in the mouth.
Yeah, it was pretty ruthless to call him the worst actor in the Screen Actors Guild.
You are the ugliest director I have ever seen. You like feet. You're constantly putting feet. You're constantly putting feet in your movies.
You and your feet.
You and your feet.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty wild that he'd just make a pretty unprovoked attack on that guy, because I thought everybody agreed he did a great job in that movie. He's no Daniel Day-Lewis, obviously.
You can't compare to Daniel Day-Lewis. He's just too good.
But to be able to hold your own with him, and it has some of the most iconic movie moments. Yeah, he did great.
I was watching this one particular scene where Denzel plays this guy's dad, and this kid's a football player, and he wants to go far with it, and he's having a giant fight with Denzel, his dad in the movie.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, if I were that kid, I would be terrified to not pretend fight against Denzel Washington, who's one of the best actors of all time.
Oh, man. Yeah. It's going to be interesting to see. I bet Paul Dano will say something like, a reasonable response. He'll take the nice route, but wouldn't it be fun if he just fires back?
Oh, yeah.
Starts trashing Tarantino movies or something, or...
But maybe working with a phenomenal actor makes you better. Maybe it's like playing with a professional player no matter what sport you're in. If you're playing with Magic Johnson on your team, he's going to pass you the ball very well, and you can go to the basket and score.
That's true.
You play with a great quarterback like Tom Brady, it's going to be super easy rather than just, some mediocre guy.
Yeah, so if you're in with Daniel Day-Lewis, you're just going to automatically do a good job.
And he's also what kind of actor is it where he's
a method actor.
Method actor. I keep wanting to say improv, but no, it's not it. But he's like a method actor to where he's that character throughout the entirety of filming.
Yeah. Yeah, he seems like he'd be kind of an intimidating guy to work on movies.
Kind of annoying, too.
He could be kind of annoying.
You go to the catering table, and he's there in character. Didn't he play Abraham Lincoln at one point?
I think he did.
Imagine that. All right, calm down, Daniel.
The noon hour of madness and mayhem is a production of Riverbend Media Group. For more information or to contact the show, visit riverbendmediagroup.com.